Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap. Lisa Vanderpump brings Kyle Richards to tears. Life's a beach, sometimes. On the Tuesday, February 6th, episode of was getting organized to have the women over to her beach house. Even though she and had been fighting, she'd invited Dorit to join, and Dorit accepted. Meanwhile, Dorit's husband was basking in the afterglow of his over-the-top 50th birthday. Still, he enjoyed breaking some news to his wife, who had performed Fever within the midst of the event. George loves to sing with singers that can't sing, told Dorit. Dorit laughed it off, perhaps because she was too busy fighting with Teddy. Dorit was hurt that had sided with Teddy instead of her during their battle over the serving of wine in a champagne glass. Meanwhile, Teddy told Kyle Richards that her ongoing argument with Dorit was like Chinese water torture. Dorit and Kyle then met up for a meal with who happily announced that the lawsuit that had been filed against her had been dropped. Then the conversation turned towards Dorit's battle with Teddy. Kyle asked if Dorit was offended that she had chimed in, and Dorit made it clear that she was. Kyle and Vanderpump then got into it about whether Vanderpump had sided with Dorit. One thing led to another, and finally Dorit told Kyle she loved Vanderpump more than she loved her. Kyle broke down in tears. Then Vanderpump stormed out. She was angry that they weren't celebrating her legal victory. Kyle and Dorit then forgot about their own issues and started complaining about Vanderpump instead. Dorit then mentioned details about Vanderpump's childhood that Kyle didn't know. Kyle didn't like that Vanderpump had confided in Dorit and not her. "It hurts," Kyle said to the camera. Dorit, Kyle, Vanderpump, and Teddy met up at Teddy's beach house for the mini getaway. Missed it because she was filming Days of Our Lives. Dorit arrived with loads of food, which was her version of extending an olive branch to Teddy. 2 minutes later, though, Dorit, Kyle, and Vanderpump got into it. Vanderpump said she'd felt dismissed, and they argued she was only upset because the focus wasn't on her. Erica Jane, if Dorit was sitting there crying, would you have gotten up and left? Kyle asked. I don't know, Vanderpump admitted. Kyle decided this meant Vanderpump didn't care about her very much. They continued their fight later by a fire pit, but eventually Vanderpump apologized and Kyle seemed to feel better. Do you think Vanderpump and Kyle truly made up?